Hello viewers, I welcome you to another great tutorial in Coreldraw. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can get more color in Coreldraw and also how you can customize your Coreldraw color palette. If you also would like to know how you can turn your Coreldraw from white background to black background, you can check the video in my channel. I have made a video on how you can do that. But in today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can customize your color palette, how you can get more color in Coreldraw. So let's get the tutorial started. The first thing you have to do as far as this tutorial is concerned is to open your Coreldraw. Having opened your Coreldraw, then the next step you have to take is to go to your tools bar. When you click on your tools bar, you click on option. Having clicked on option, a dialog box will pop up. So at this point in time, you have to click on the workspace. When you click on workspace, a variety of information will drop down. Then from here, you select customization. Having select customization, then come down below here, select color palette. At this point in time, this is where you determine the number of columns, the number of rows you want your color palette to be. So as you can see here, I have it on a single row. But from my setting here, I'm going to convert it to 4 color row. So from this point, you type 4. But if you want it to be in 3, you type 3. Alright? But in this tutorial, I want it to be 4. So I'm typing 4. So having done that, then white borders, you are less concerned about that. Large switch, you are less concerned. But if you want it to be large, in the case that you want the color shape to be very much bold than this, all you have to do is to click on this large. Having clicked on this large, then the next thing you have to do is to come down below here and click on OK. Now from the screen here, you can see that we have actually achieved the first setting as far as this tutorial is concerned. You can see that we have it in a 4 column. To do the next step you can take here is to go back to your tools, then click on option or you press Ctrl J on your keyboard. Then from large switch, uncheck that. Make sure you always show your no color field. What Coreldraw refer by no color field is has to do with this cross rectangle there. Then once you are done with every other setting, white borders, don't bother to click on that. Large switch, if you want it to be in a big size like this, you can leave it that way. But if you don't want it, just leave it unchecked. Once you are done, then you click on OK. So now from the screen here, you can see that we have actually achieved the setting. So we have about different type of color in Coreldraw. So we have about 4 columns as far as this the tutorial is concerned. Now to show you more color in Coreldraw, how are we going to do that? All you have to do is to go to File, then you click on New. Having clicked on New, a dialog box will pop up. You can just name your stuff as more color in Corel. Alright, so once you are done with your setting, then you click on OK. So alright viewers, so the next thing I'm going to do as far as this tutorial is concerned is to go to your window. Having clicked on window, then come down below here, select color palette. Having select color palette, then come to this side, select RGB palette. Click on it. So as you can see on the screen here, we have RGB color palette, then also we have CMYK color palette. So what I'm going to do here is that you can reposition the color from horizontal to vertical, and also from vertical to the horizontal. So as you can see it now, we have it in vertical column. So what you have to do to move it to the horizontal column is to make sure you take your mouse to the top of the color and make sure the mouse turn to this point arrow. Then from the top, drag it from the place to anywhere you want to position it. So as you can see it, I position it at the top of my Corel. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go back to my window, select color palette, then you can pick any other color you like. So as you can see it now, we have another variety of color. So the same way you drag and drop it to another place. Oh, don't want it that way. Good. So we have about 3 different types of color. So I want to quickly show you one thing here, and all you have to do here is to go to your rectangle shape, have a click on the rectangle shape, then draw a rectangle. All right, draw about 2 rectangles. All right. So now, let me zoom out the entire document. All right. Now, what I'm going to show you here is the difference between CMYK color and RGB color. So at the top here, I have my RGB color. Then beside here, I have my CMYK color. All right. So I'm going to name this place CMYK. All right. Why this one is going to be my RGB color. So this is going to be my RGB column. All right. Now, let me start from RGB color. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to pick the orange color. I'm going to pick the light orange. All right. So for my CMYK, I will also pick orange. So you can see from the screen here that the color is not the same. What I'm going to point out here is that this particular color has to do with printing job, while this one has to do with web graphics. So for instance, if you want to design a web graphic, always make sure you select RGB color, and for printing graphics, make sure you select your CMYK color when you are doing your rendering. I hope this tutorial really helps you. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to hit like button, and also remember to subscribe to the channel for more interesting tutorial in Coreldraw, Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. Thank you for watching the video from the beginning. See you soon. Bye.